Steve just mentioned thousands of people without power up in Roanoke Rapids area. We got the alert in the 8 o'clock hour that the curfew was set for people to stay inside.
And Tom George just arriving there on the scene. Thomas, explain what you're seeing there.
Yeah, we just got to the scene right here, and it is still very dark in parts of Roanoke Rapids, but the city manager tells me that it was actually worse a little bit before we got here. Power has been restored in some areas, but still blocked in some areas. They say they're still just trying to assess the damage right now, and they say they may not even know the full scope of it until the sun comes out. So that is why they do have that curfew in place. But I do kind of want to show you, set the scene right here. So as we've been navigating these city streets here in Roanoke Rapids, one street may be okay, but then it may be a maze of areas blocked off. So this is First and Washington right here. This area is blocked off, so there's cones blocking off. Crews have just been working out there. It's a little bit difficult to see because it is dark outside, but it looks like some piece of the power line right there actually dangling in the middle of the street. So obviously a very dangerous situation. That is why they have it blocked off and why we saw some of those crews working in this area, but trying to work as quickly as they can throughout the night. The good news is from talking to the city manager, they don't have any reports of injuries at this time, but they do say there are at least 30 spots around town that they've gotten information that there has been some kind of damage around Roanoke Rapids. So we just spoke with the city manager. Here's what she has to say tonight.
And right about 6:45, the winds picked up and the wind was howling and rain started, and immediately started hearing reports of trees down. Yes, power outages and caused by falling trees and limbs has been the primary report at this time. We're still assessing damage. At this time, it's really kind of difficult to assess damage since it is dark and the power's out. So our crews are exercising their safety concerns.
Yeah, and she tells me that that is why the mayor did put that curfew in place. They say they're especially concerned about people going out on the roadways because, as we've been seeing, there are some areas where there are no street lights. People have just been driving on through. That obviously creates a very dangerous situation for the crews that have been out here. We did just see one moving on, but again, I'll try and show you again. It's a little bit difficult because it is so dark, but again, that kind of drives home the point, just how dark it is out here. There are some lights on in the distance, but you see this street that they have blocked off. There is that little piece dangling from the power lines there, and just one block over from where we are now, there was actually one blocking the entire road. We actually had to take another side street just to get to where we are now. So that is what crews are contending with. Could be a while before power is restored to thousands of customers in this area. Again, no reports of any injuries, they told us, but at least 30 spots around town and possibly more as they're trying to piece this together. We were just in their city hall. It's kind of serving as their command center right now. Their fire chief is in there as well, trying to figure things out. But obviously their main message that they want everybody in town to understand right now is please stay in your homes as part of this curfew, as crews can try and get a handle on the situation. And again, that may be through the night before we figure out the scope of the damage out here, guys.
Yeah, first light will reveal the extent of the damage there in Roanoke Rapids. I know you're going to try to take a look around. You're going to proceed very carefully and cautiously. You'll have your bright lights on, so check in with us again if you have more damage you'd like to share, Tom.